Welcome to today's journey into the power of habit. We begin by understanding what habits truly are. Habits are those unconscious behaviors that shape our daily lives, like brushing our teeth as soon as we wake up or reaching for a coffee mug first thing in the morning. They're so ingrained in us that we often perform them without even thinking. But here's something interesting. Scientists have discovered that our brains can't differentiate between good and bad habits. Whether it's the daily run in the park or the midnight snack you can't resist, they all play out in a loop, a pattern known as the habit loop. So what does this habit loop look like? Picture it as a circle divided into 3 segments. The first segment is the cue. This is the trigger that initiates the habit. It could be a time of the day, an emotional state, or a place. The second segment is the routine. This is the behavior itself, the action you take in response to the cue. It could be anything from taking a jog to lighting up a cigarette. The final segment of the loop is the reward. This is the positive outcome that reinforces the habit. It could be the endorphin rush after a good workout, or the temporary relief from stress after smoking a cigarette. This cue, routine, reward cycle is the habit loop, and it's constantly playing out in our brains, driving our actions good or bad. Understanding this loop is more than just interesting trivia. It's a crucial step towards transforming our lives. Once we recognize these 3 elements in our habits, we can start to influence them, to reshape our behaviors towards more positive outcomes. Recognizing this loop is the first step in changing our lives. Now, let's explore how this concept applies in the real world. How do companies use the power of habit to their advantage? Let's dive into some fascinating examples. First up, we have Pepsodent Toothpaste. In the early 20th century, the average American didn't brush their teeth daily. Marketing expert Charles Hopkins saw an opportunity and took on the challenge of selling Pepsodent toothpaste to a population that rarely brushed. Hopkins knew that for his campaign to be successful, he needed to create a habit. He identified a cue, the film that builds up on teeth throughout the day, and a routine, brushing with Pepsodent. But where was the reward? Hopkins cleverly marketed the minty, tingling sensation that Pepsodent leaves in your mouth as the reward, a signal that your teeth are clean. And just like that, Pepsodent became a household name, and daily toothbrushing became a norm. Next, let's talk about Febreze Freshening Spray. When Procter & Gamble first launched Febreze, it wasn't the success they'd hoped for. P&G realized they were missing a crucial part of the habit loop, the reward. So, they repositioned Febreze as a way to reward yourself for a cleaning job well done. After cleaning your room, for instance, you would spray Febreze to make everything smell as clean as it looked. Now, Febreze wasn't just a way to get rid of bad smells, it was the cherry on top of your cleaning routine. This new approach was wildly successful, turning Febreze into a billion-dollar brand. So, what's the secret? These companies didn't succeed by convincing consumers to buy something totally new. No, they succeeded by identifying existing cues and routines and offering a new, compelling reward. They inserted their products into the existing habit loops of their consumers. As these case studies show, understanding consumer habits can lead to remarkable results. But how can we apply this to our own habits? Changing habits is not about eliminating them, but about modifying them. Let's see how. Enter the golden rule of habit change. We can't erase habits, but we can transform them. Take Tony Dungy, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers coach, and Bob Wilson of Alcoholics Anonymous. They didn't discard their habits. Instead, they altered the routine part while maintaining the same cue and reward. The result? A significant transformation. Remember, habits aren't destiny. We have the power to change them. Some habits are more influential than others. These are our keystone habits. They play pivotal roles in our lives. When we alter a keystone habit, it can lead to a domino effect, influencing related habits. Think about Michael Phelps's training routine, Howard Schultz's leadership style, or Martin Luther King Jr.'s activism. Altering a keystone habit can have a profound impact on our lives. But how can we apply these insights in practical ways? The power of habit doesn't just apply to corporations or athletes. It can be a tool for personal growth and success. By identifying triggers and rewards, we can reshape habits for regular exercise, weight loss, increased productivity, and business growth. With understanding and effort, we can harness the power of habit to transform our lives. Charles Duhigg's The Power of Habit teaches us that our habits shape our destiny. By grasping the habit loop, altering routines, and identifying keystone habits, we can revolutionize our lives and businesses. Remember, understanding our habits is the key to unlocking success. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.